Well met, fellow Star Travelers. Welcome back to Moonshadow Fantasy. I am your host, Makarios Moonshadow, aka Maka, standing on the back of dragons and hanging out with my girl Endsinger. This is my guide to the Unsynced at level 100 using a party of 8. We used 1 tank, 1 healer, the rest DPS. Place 4 markers in a row, A, B, C, and D. 4 people pick the left side, 4 people pick the right side, and you're going to use that for the towers. Also, if you're on the left, you're on light party stacks number 1. And if you're on the right, you're on light party stacks number 2. Markers are your friends. They save lives and time. So there are a few mechanics that repeat themselves. One of them is going to be your orbs, which is coming up next. Now for orbs, you're going to get 2 blue or 2 red. One moves fast, one moves slow, but they collide with each other. The reds do a point-blank AoE, and the blues do a knockback and will send you flying off the map. But you also have to be mindful of the mini head that's in the very center of the arena who's going to cleave half of the map. So the trick to all this, so you can focus on DPS and not have to worry about fast-moving balls flying through the sky, is if it's a fast-moving red, you follow it. And if it's a slow-moving blue, you follow it instead. That's the rule. Because a fast one's going to collide with the small one, so if one zips past your north peripheral side, just run straight. If a slow-moving blue one moves past you in the background, just maybe go back there and follow it because it's going to knock you back. Also, another tip is to use the arrows when you're getting knocked back by the blue to help guide your slide so that you never get hit by the middle head or knocked off. Immediately after orbs, everyone stack in the very center, and we're going to split a tether and get into our towers. But before we get to that, remember Elenchos. If her eyes are crying, the middle is safe. And if her mouth is glowing, the middle is not safe. So eyes cries, not the size. Kisses get stitches. After you break that tether, run into your tower position, but note that the tower position is only safe on one half of it, depending on where her face is in that mechanic. It could be eyes, it could be mouth, so you'll be standing on the outskirts of your tower or on the inskirts of your tower. Next up we have Hubris, which is a tank buster. Doesn't hurt too much, you don't need to pop invuln or anything like that, but definitely toss your pretend off tank, your second aggro DPS, a shield. Because friends shield friends, and good pro party members share their stuff. Next up we're going to get one more random color Orbeez. This time we got red. A head in the center always, be mindful of it, and then a light party stack. So remember to follow the fast-moving red and the slow-moving blue, then split off into your light party stacks. Never double stack light party stacks, but fun fact, if you want to cheese it and just spread out randomly, it only takes 2 to survive 1. Next up we have Fatalism, where she summons 2 sets of orbs. All you do for this is you monitor the rings underneath the orbs and determine which set is spinning faster. That's going to be the set that goes off first. So you'll get 2 double reds or 2 double blues, run away from the reds, run towards the blues to get knocked back twice, and then always mind the head in the center, because she'll do eyes or cries. Kisses get stitches. And last but not least, we have Twinsong and the 4 donuts of despair. So just in case you do get to this mechanic often, DPS isn't there, all we're doing is we're going to 4 donut AoEs. The 4th one we have to determine where it's going to be, but I'm going to give you a super crazy easy trick to solving this problem. If the middle head has 1 ring, it's back. Safe zone's in the back. If it's got 2 rings, safe zone's on the right side of the head, move to the side, and if the middle head has 3 rings, it's in the front. So 1 back, 2 side, 3 front. Watch. So first, when the mechanic starts, the whole thing, we stand behind the middle head and we find our first safety donut. We're going to just move clockwise, 3 safety donuts, and then the rings will pop up after the 3rd donut. So we move to the middle, we watch the middle head for how many rings it has. That head will then turn depending on which ring. If it has 1 ring, it stays still. If it has 2 rings, it'll turn counterclockwise, and if it has 3 rings, it'll swap sides, which is why the cheat, 1 in the back, so she has 1 ring, our safe zone's right behind it. Don't have to think about it. 1 back, 2 side, her right side of the head, 3 front. Back, front, side. Back, side, front. Never stack double stack markers, guys. That being said, after you solve the 4th and last donut, there will be a double team spread stack marker and mine the head because she'll do eyes or cries. So let's see this one more time. We're doing the 3 initial donuts first. The reason that this really works as a tip or trick is because the middle head, the rings will be random, how many she gets, and where the head starts will be random. So where the head will where it's gonna go, no one knows. You know, you're trying to DPS, you're trying to farm, you don't have time to be worried about rings and if the head is facing north or south or not, you know. So share that with everyone. Backside, front, 1, 2, 3. So this was the 3 ring head. We just moved to the front. We found our last 4th safety donut, and that is it. Always mine the head in the center. But you should never get to this part. You shouldn't. You should have DPS and you should be shielding your friends, and everyone should get their mounts within 30 minutes. I have spoken. So this was the end of my Dorito career. I wanted to play this one last time to see like how badly I failed at this. I didn't have the cheats that I made up back then, but I had to add it in slow-mo. So thank you very much everyone for watching this video and watching me die in slow-mo. Goodbye forever, Dorito. But there is a lot of guild to be made here. What you are after is this. It's a blue feather. So desynth all of your weapons and stuff. It does sell for a lot on the market board. The Chocobo Barding is still selling for a lot, $500,000. And when we get these glowy weapons, it's going to be awesome. Thank you very much. Maka is out.